Hey everybody, so as we continue in the books of the Bible, we are now in Ezra. And as we talked about, Second Chronicles, the last three verses are repeated within the first three verses of Ezra. It's a continuation of the story. But the author of Ezra is attributed to Ezra, although it's not stated in the book, but it is attributed to him. The dates are approximately 530 BC to the mid 400s BC. The key theme about Ezra is that there's a spiritual renewal that begins after the Jews return from exile. So some of the details about the book to get us to that point, it was about a half century after the Babylonians had come through and really sacked, ruined Jerusalem. They carried away everybody into captivity. That Persia is now the new world power, and King Cyrus, who is the Persian king, allows a group of Israelites to return to Jerusalem and to reoccupy and resettle the land. There's about 42,000 people that go on that return to the land, and then about 70 years after that, Ezra is part of a smaller group that returns as well, and he teaches the law to the people because they've fallen away from following what God had commanded, specifically regarding not marrying into other nations. And keep in mind, that wasn't because God was against marriage. It wasn't because God was against any certain race or type of people. It was because marrying into those meant accepting their gods. And so that's why he was against that. One of the quotable verses here is chapter 7, verse 10. It says, Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord and to do it, and to teach in Israel statutes and judgments. And one of the unique things about this book is that God, throughout Scripture, although there are places where it's accepted for certain reasons, God has said that he hates divorce. In Malachi 2:16, he talks about that. Specifically because the picture of Christ in the church is marriage, so he's going to hate it. However, in Ezra, he's urged Jewish men to separate from their foreign wives because, again, they're bringing false gods into Jerusalem and into the city where then people are starting to worship them. So what's the big idea? What do we take away from the book of Ezra? God shows his willingness to offer a second chance, allowing a nation that had been completely disobedient to have a fresh start. And the thing is, God is still within that business. He still wants to offer fresh starts to those of us who have fallen or been disobedient. Remember to pray today. Today is the last day that we have a video, so pray for someone to invite to Easter. Work on it. Look at someone and just say, hey, would you like to go with me to church to Easter? They say no. No harm done. All right, just make sure you invite somebody to Easter this coming Sunday. Have a good day.